everyone, it's Gianna of Convincing Crypto, where we keep you in the loop on all the latest trends and news of crypto and blockchain technology. Together, we're building a crypto movement that fights for climate justice and economic empowerment. Today, we have some very special guests on our show. They're from a Cardano project called the Nether Protocol, and they just recently received Fund 7 funding for Project Catalyst. So today we have Benjamin, Horacio, and Raul. So just gonna say hello, everyone. You can wave if you like to our audience. So today, every time we have a special guest on our show, we like to ask one important question first. I want to know what's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word crypto and why. So we'll start with Benjamin.
Hi, I think that's cryptography and hash functions and things like that. But also when I start to imagining the ecosystem, I start imagining a place where we can build technology. And that's what we are looking forward to do with the Nether Protocol.
Nice. You think of it as a place. Like
yeah.
Okay, we use that for your word. You can be making like a art project in the future of like one word from every person. We'll have place as your word.
Okay.
I like that. Horacio, what's the first word that you think when you think the word crypto?
Yeah, I have two words: monetary revolution.
Monetary revolution. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, yes. One of our big things for convincing crypto is economic empowerment, and we really want this to be something that's empowering people no matter where you start. I think everyone can have a better future.
That's really important for us. We are in Argentina, so we understand better than most what a state-regulated currency can do, can do, what a centralized currency tends to do, and a centralized policy tends to do. So we are crypto believers in that sense. We really believe in decentralization, and we believe this is a revolution that changes a problem that we had for 300 years at least. Different parts from Argentina, but we are all from Argentina.
Got it. All right.
Raul is now a crypto traveler, but.
And Raul, what's the first word that comes to mind when you hear crypto and why?
I think I would say opportunity.
Opportunity.
I think crypto is giving so many opportunities, especially to people from the third world. Yeah, I think it's our project is something like about that, right? Giving opportunity to people that didn't have it before.
Opportunity. I like that. Yeah. And I think your project is going to give a lot of people, especially scientists, more opportunities, especially in Latin America. So I want to go over, do you want to describe your project, the Nether Protocol, and maybe the problem that's solving, why you started it? I saw you on Twitter. My business partner Convincing Crypto, Marco Santiago, he like tweeted me in the middle of the night in New York. He's like, you got to look at this. And like reach out to their team. I'm like, it's like almost 1 a.m. But I reached out to you guys and I was so excited that you responded to me pretty quickly. And yeah, we're on Twitter. I'll link your Twitter too below in the description. So if anyone else wants to reach out to you, they can reach out to you on Twitter. But yeah, how did you get started? What's the big problem right now that you're solving with the Nether Protocol?
Okay, Gianna, I can tell you a story of how the idea came to be, how it started. Benjamin is a physicist. And he works with simulations. So he needs a lot of processing power to do his job. He's a physicist who needs to simulate different scenarios, interactions. And he's a physicist that's well inserted in the scientific community in Argentina, but he has access to a supercomputer that can do the job he needs to be done only once per month. We were talking about that, and we were talking at the same time about 1 year ago on how crypto, especially all the all the proof of work coins or blockchains, waste all the processing power. CPU processing power, but in general, it's like you have to prove, you need the proof of work. Bitcoin is a revolutionary technology, but Benjamin, who needs processing power every single day, saw it as a waste because he needs it to do science. So we thought about this project. He thought about this project called SETI. That's a project that I think it's still going, where people can lend their processing power so we can search for intelligent life in other planets. Okay, so that was the central idea. So what if people could lend the processing power to third world countries? We're now specifically focused on Latin America, on LatAm. What if people could lend the processing power that they waste because the average user spends 20% of their CPU, not GPU processing power? What if we could use all that wasted potential and channel it to the scientific community? Because several members are part of the scientific community. We have a PhD in mathematics. Benjamin is a physicist. He's also doing his PhD right now. And there are many great scientists in LatAm that don't have the resources to fulfill their potential. That's the key issue. There's scientific talent, there's scientific passion, but we don't have the resources to back that up. So how can we solve this? Through the use of a revolutionary technology like the blockchain. In SETI, this project to search for extraterrestrial intelligence, people lend their processing power for free. Okay, that can work if you think people is generally okay.
You want to be generous though, that's the catch.
Yeah, we don't think people is generally altruistic. We think people is an incentive. So what if the incentive could be a token on the Cardano blockchain? And we chose Cardano not only because we are Cardano enthusiasts and ADA holders. Raul, for example, is an expert in Cardano. I don't know, he's the guy that knows most about that community that I know, at least. He follows it every day. We chose Cardano because it's a community, a project, a blockchain that is linked to the scientific values, to the growth, the idea of building something. Not only, I don't think that speculation is necessarily bad. You can speculate, but we don't want to do that. We want a project that builds something that matches a real need. That's the need for computing power in developing countries. And that's when we started to think about it, and to think about the infrastructure, to think about the tokenomics, to develop the algorithms needed to outline it. So then we enter Fund 6. We got a really good, really valuable feedback. We use the feedback. That's also an example of why Cardano is good. It's good for us, or we think Cardano is our bet, because they really have this system where you get a feedback and you can improve. You don't get to make a token for $600 and then going to the casino, you know. They give you a feedback, they help you to grow. And in Fund 7, we had a specific challenge for Latin America, so it was like a perfect match for us.
Wonderful. So Raul, you're the one who's the Cardano expert, I guess. So you decided to do Cardano for the reason of the community, for, I guess, the support that you would get. Any other reasons? I'm assuming you've been in Cardano for a while, but were you considering other blockchains too? And what specific resources are they providing you? And how has this helped you with your project? For anybody maybe who's watching right now who also wants to do their own similar protocol or something on the blockchain on Cardano, what have you seen in the community?
Yes, I think I have two answers for that. First, why I picked Cardano in the back day to invest and to be well informed. I think the answer is right there, the community. I think the cryptos that eventually that will go well will be the ones that have the strongest communities. I think Cardano is one of the 3 better communities in the space. The other one is why we thought at that moment that Cardano would be the perfect match for us. and I think Cardano always put it trusted science before quick results. And our project is about science. So that's why we thought Cardano would be a perfect match, because Cardano always had to carry the burden of being like a slow crypto, because they take a while to do the things properly, and in science there is no rush.
Yeah,
So,
everything needs to be peer reviewed, and you need to make sure that your science is working properly.
exactly. So that's why we thought that Cardano would be the perfect match for us.
Awesome. So anyone out there, if you're have a really scientific focused blockchain, yeah, look into Cardano. A lot of scientists do trust this. My background is in earth science, and I've talked to other earth scientists too, and they really like it too because of the environmental impact of it too. It's a lot less energy intensive. I know we were talking about Bitcoin earlier and proof of work cryptos, and use all this extra computing power that is not necessary when we can also look towards these other more efficient blockchains. Yeah.
That's something we also consider. There are in Argentina some crypto projects related to sun for renewable energies, for example, solar energy. And we think that proof of stake is a way to mitigate any kind of impact, and also to face some of the arguments that traditional financial systems try to put before us. I think the traditional financial system is very threatened by the crypto revolution, and they waste all kinds of energy. I mean, developed countries are the main source of global warming emissions. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but
yeah, global emissions.
Argentina is only responsible for 0.4, I think, of the global. But in general, the idea of wasting potential, of wasting processing power, of wasting energy, that's something that we don't like at all. People wasting energy to use I don't know, Chrome or to play a game, and scientists that need that energy, need that processing power to do, among other things, projects that could help the environment, because it's a virtuous circle. So the idea of not wasting is something that we also consider, and it's also in our white paper.
Nice. And can you also talk a little bit more about the decentralized aspect of it and why it's so important that your project is decentralized?
Yeah, I don't know if Benjamin or Raul want to speak, but we believe that, for example, in our project, the governance needs to be decentralized, because there are many scientific projects that need processing power, and we cannot, in a traditional or authoritarian way, say, okay, we're going to fund this, or we're going to prioritize that one. That's something very difficult in the scientific community, where you have people who say, okay, we're going to give you this scholarship or that. Our scientists have scholarships. That's, I mean, we are not saying that the system is wrong, but it could be better. It could be better from a democracy perspective. So in our governance, in the final stage of our beta, because we aim to build an infrastructure, our infrastructure later, we're planning to launch on Boeing. That's a middleware that's already existing. We plan to let the Noether holders vote on which project they will be given the processing power. I'm making myself clear. I have COVID right now, and I'm not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very clearly, but the decentralized aspect could overcome a problem that already exists in the scientific community. which project deserves to get the processing power? Okay, democracy is the worst system to determine that, but it's better than any other system. That's a quote, I think. Okay, so we're gonna put democracy first. And that's why decentralization is important for our project. But I believe, and we believe, that decentralization is important for every project that aims to overcome the problems of centralized currencies. We have an average of 40% inflation in Argentina.
Wow.
Argentina is a country that needs crypto right now. We have a lot of unicorns, a lot of talent, a lot of natural resources. It's a beautiful country, but we have a problem with emission, we have a problem with inflation, and this decentralization is a way to overcome that, to take that power of some bureaucrat in the, I don't know, we have a central bank or the Fed, whatever you want to call it, and give it to everyone. So everyone can protect the value of the currency in a decentralized manner. That's why I chose the word revolution, because I think that's the best possible outcome for this crypto phenomenon we are experiencing right now.
I like that. So it's like science voted and powered by the people, and they can choose which projects can actually move forward further. Nice. I want to ask Benjamin actually a little bit about his research and how he hopes that his research plus that of other scientists who have not received the funding, how you're hoping that this will expand our horizons.
You are talking about computational research or in the catalyst?
Your specific research and how you hope that your research in Argentina and other Latin American countries, how you're hoping that.
No, I think that it can be really boosted. First of all, because it's going to be some pedagogical, because there is no Boeing servers with Latin America scientific project. So in that sense, we are going to start something that to work with the technology that's already exists, but nobody uses here. So in that sense, I think it's a great idea in that sense. And in the other is the computational power are needed by a lot of people. For example, I am working with epidemics now. I do simulation. I study how information propagates among agents that simulates interaction in a city. So I need to do that. I need a lot of processing power, because a city can have 500,000 people, and I need to model all the people, all the interaction between the people, all the moving, the translational properties, and I need the processing power. So I know a lot of scientific in different areas that needed to, but they can get access to supercomputers. We don't even have a top 500 supercomputer here in Argentina. So we are really we are really down in processing power for scientists in Argentina, and in generally that is the case to all Latin America, except Brazil maybe. But so I think that to start Boeing projects and to boost it with the cryptocurrency is going to do a really nice thing for the scientific community, and we look forward to start working in that sense.
That's going to create a lot more opportunity. Do you know right now, I don't know if you have the number off the top of your head, but how many other people like you are there who are lacking all this processing power, and how many people are you hoping with your project?
For example, here I work with Mendieta and Eulogia, that are two supercomputers. We we put names to the supercomputing.
Yeah.
So to use Mendieta, I need to wait a month. So, and you can see the list of people waiting, and there are at least 200 scientists or group of scientists in the waiting list to get access to Mendieta. Okay, and Mendieta is a really low supercomputer. So when you get access to a node, you have 32 cores. So it's even not enough. Or if with Boeing you can get access to hundreds of cores. It depends on how many clients the project has online. So you can improve by 10 or by 100x the computation, but because generally the computation that we do is we take matrices and we multiply them, and that's the main operation that computers do. They take matrices and do dot products or multiplication, and that kind of operation can be parallelized. So you can set every entry of the outcome of the mathematical operation to the network of computer, so they can do it simultaneously. So that's really that parallelizing can really boost the speed of an investigation of a project. Only in my university I saw 200 people scientific project waiting for 4 days in Mendieta or Eulogia, because you cannot use it for a month. Okay, we give you 4 days. This node you can use it, and then goodbye. If you
that's only one university of the many universities.
Many.
Yeah.
One country in Latin America, so it's really a really wide spectrum of scientists who needs a solution, and it's not a solution that needs to do something really different or revolutionary, because that power is constantly wasted. So our idea and the idea behind our token's value is to allocate this existing resource and give it value. There's pre-existing value that we're dealing with here. We're not creating value. The value is already there. It's just untapped.
It's a way to distribute it.
So
it's because the multi-threading technology. Now, if you buy a computer, you have 8 cores or 4 cores, and you only use one, for example, to do Google things, or to go to Zoom or to Meet. The computer only needs 1 core, so you are wasting 3 cores that can do a lot of things. so that's also the advances in that kind of technology, which enables us to pursue this kind of projects, or VC, virtual computing network, because normally in your laptop or your PC there are 3 or 5 or 6 cores that aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
So to learn your processing power is not going to mess with the speed of your computer. That's also
extra.
That's also great. Yeah, because that is wasted potential. So
exactly.
So
that's the key. Let's not waste that potential.
Nice.
Yeah.
To not waste that potential.
I want to know what's your roadmap right now? What are your plans for developing this project and launching it, and what are your goals right now?
So we had a phase of really sitting down and trying to figure out the tokenomics. Because I think that's a really important aspect that many projects take for granted, and so our mathematician that could not be here because he's right now in Germany lecturing about math. He's like a math genius.
Really, really weird math. Lecture about really, really weird math.
Yeah. It's like something that interests 5 or 6 people all around the world, the kind of math that he likes. But we sat down and we said, okay, we need an emission algorithm that has no max supply, but tends to 0. It's a practical max supply.
Mhm.
So we figure out the math and we figure out the way it's going to work. So we try to build a really strong white paper, a really strong project first, so we don't have any trouble when developing or scaling the project. Then we're now in the stage, we're participating for the first time in the Catalyst Coordinator. It's a great experience. We had a meeting yesterday. I don't know, the community is great. They help you, they give you access to programs and courses that will not be available for us in any other way. So we're taking now the time to try and understand and to take all we can from that opportunity. And then we will start building a beta that works on Boink. We are not a maximalist. We don't want to make everything from scratch, because that's once again wasting time, potential. That's like the key element or the key idea behind everything we're saying. Let's try not to waste time. Let's try not to waste potential. Let's try not to waste our resources, our ambiental resources. So we are using a middleware that already exists, but we are linking it to the Cardano blockchain. Our protocol is that, it's a protocol. It's something that interacts with the pre-existing software, middleware, in this case Boink, but gives you the opportunity to farm if you want, if you will, or to farm is a good word, this token without doing anything, without slowing down your computer, like Benjamin said, because it's a tried and trusted software that many companies use, and taking that processing power and giving it for free for scientific communities when processing power is really expensive. If you try Amazon, for example, it's expensive. So we're giving it for free. So the development of the infrastructure will not be as hard as it will be if we had to start from scratch.
Mhm.
So we're focusing on that. Benjamin and Hector, our PhD in mathematics, like we said, who's now in Germany, are working on that. And with Raul, we are doing some networking. We are trying to establish a presence in social media. We also understand that crypto needs that kind of work. We cannot sit idly by and wait for everyone to pay attention to our project. That's not what's going to happen. So we are reaching out for members of the scientific community that also are interested in innovation, in crypto, that are tech related. We're starting to build a community, and we're having a great response. People are reacting very well to a cryptocurrency that's not just, I don't know. I don't want to say anything in particular about a piece of food, that you get a piece of food and then you try to sell it for more than you paid for. People seems to be very responsive, especially here in Argentina, where there are many Ponzi schemes and there are lots of people trying to scam you every day in all places. So people are getting excited about the project, and we will keep on building that. And we're going to try to use this opportunity that Fund 7 gave us maximum.
Great. So how can our community here, we have our little YouTube community and a lot of people are in the Cardano community. How can we help you? How can we spread the word and support what you're doing? Because I really love what you're doing for scientists, and especially for people in Latin America. Let us know, and I can like link anything below and yeah, just spread the word for you. But are there any other things that we can do to help right now?
I think for now, the best thing you can do for us is follow us on Twitter.
Okay.
Give us your support, retweet, like, and just read about our project. read what we are trying to accomplish.
Awesome. I'll definitely link you below and have your contact info there. So you can reach out to the team too if you want to ask them more questions. Wonderful. Yeah, well, thank you so much for sharing about your project. I can't wait to see you continue to grow. And I might do another video on you maybe in the future too, once you have more things put together and you're ready to actually launch it. But yeah, do you have any questions or anything else you want to share before we all go here?
No, we're thankful too for the opportunity. It's really nice to be able to put forth what we're trying to do with all the problems like being sick right now or all the other problems we have. But it's a really exciting opportunity, and we think that we believe in this. We're here for the long run. That's why our team is public. That's why we're aiming for maximum transparency. In our project, you can see our LinkedIn profiles, what we have done, the research of Benjamin, the research of Hector, my background, Raul's background. It's all public. We are trying to be transparent. So thank you very much, because we are interested in people learning about our project and getting excited about it if they want to support us. So this is a great opportunity for us too, and we thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, so we're gonna all wrap up. The way we usually end is we just have everyone wave with 2 hands, but I'll say the outro and then you can wave with 2 hands. But that's it for us today. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. I'll link everyone's info below if you want to reach out to them, and we'll see you next time, everyone. Bye.